Chapter 3.
When they arrived back home that evening, the first thing Mario did was get naked. He peeled off his sticky, shitty, semen-stained briefs and sighed. He went over and stood in front of the fan to air out his genitals. Soon the whole house was full of the smell of Mario's dirty balls. Yoshi's wang perked up, but Mario scolded him. "No, Yoshi," he said. "You had a long day full of fucking and jacking off, not to mention the battle. You remember what happened the last time you used your wang too many times?" Yoshi gulped. He certainly did remember. His wang was so swollen that he couldn't fit it up anyone's ass for a whole week. He sighed, and his dick became soft again. Mario sat at his desk and started counting the coins he and Luigi had gathered from the Toads during that afternoon's performance. The total added was $439, which was better than last week's performance by a considerable amount. "Hey, Luigi," he called out to his brother, who was busy cooking dinner in the kitchen. "We made so much money we can afford to buy some new underwear, finally." Luigi cheered. Both brothers were down to one pair each, the pairs they were wearing. Coupled with Luigi's bedwetting and Mario's irritable bowel syndrome, their briefs were not looking pretty. Luigi came out of the kitchen 10 minutes later and placed dinner on the table. "Tonight we are having chicken McNuggets with my special sauce," said Luigi with a giggle. "And for dessert, we are having some Smarties I found." Mario walked up and sat down at the table. Yoshi eyed Luigi's sauce and licked his lips. "No, Yoshi, bad boy," said Luigi. "Here is your food." And he handed Yoshi a plate with a nice steaming shit log on it. "Fresh from the factory," said Luigi, patting Yoshi on the head. Yoshi ran off to eat his dinner behind the couch, while Luigi joined Mario at the table. "Luigi, how old are these McNuggets?" asked Mario, closely examining his half-eaten McNugget. "Well, the last time we had McDonald's was a month ago, so it's at least that old," said Luigi as he dipped his McNugget in his sauce. "Well, it's not half bad," Mario said. "Your sauce is especially tasty today, too." Luigi beamed with pride. "Would you like some more?" he asked. Mario nodded and handed Luigi his sauce container. "No, wait, Mario," said Luigi, unzipping his fly. "I want to see if I can hit it from here." Luigi pulled out his already hard dick and started stroking it. Mario held his sauce container close to Luigi's dick. "No, Mario, move it back farther. I think I can get it," he said. Yoshi heard the sounds of Luigi jacking off and came into the room. He watched Luigi jack off for a few seconds, then moved toward his dick. "Sorry, Yoshi, this isn't for you," Luigi said. Yoshi's head drooped, and he walked off into the other room, but he peeked his head around the doorway to watch. Luigi was jacking off faster now. "Get ready, Mario," he said. Mario held up the sauce container. Luigi moaned and his eyes went back into his head. A wide smile crossed his face. "Here I go!" he yelled as he splooged. His splooge traveled in an arc and came down right into Mario's sauce container. Mario applauded his brother. "Good job, little bro," he said, dipping a McNugget into the sauce. Luigi smiled, panting. "Best aim this side of the Mississippi," he said. They both finished their chicken McNuggets and Luigi brought out the Smarties for dessert. "Oh no," he said. "There's 5 Smarties. We can't divide these evenly," he said, looking at Mario with tears in his eyes. Mario thought hard for a few seconds, then came up with an idea. "We'll play the boner game," said Mario. "The winner gets the last Smartie. The rules of the boner game are quite simple. The loser is the person who gets a boner first." Luigi unzipped his overalls and pulled out his cock, while Mario, still naked, just gripped his. Yoshi once again came running into the room, looking happily from one cock to the other. "Yoshi, no interfering. We're playing the boner game," said Mario. Yoshi started crying. There were cocks out and semen on the table, but none of it was for him. He ran out of the room, crying and peeing. Mario started the countdown with 3, 2, 1, boner, and the game was on. They both sat there for 5 minutes before Luigi made the first move. He moved his wiener around in a clockwise motion. "Follow my wiener as it rotates," he said in his best hypnotist voice. "You are getting horny. Very horny." He looked down at Mario's wiener, but it wasn't working. "Sorry, Luigi, but it's going to take more than that to give me a boner," said Mario with a smug grin on his face. Luigi stopped rotating his wiener and began thinking of a new course of action. Mario farted and used his hands to fan the scent towards Luigi. Luigi got a whiff of Mario's fart and sat upright and trembled. Mario farted a second time and fanned the scent over to him again. Luigi's cock twitched. He gasped and quickly covered his nose. Mario chuckled and farted again. "Oh, this was a wet one," he said. Luigi's cock was starting to become hard now, but it only counts as a loss if he has a full, rock-hard boner. Luigi took a deep breath to steady himself, then stopped. He could taste the fart in his mouth, and it tasted good. Luigi's dick was slowly growing hard. He tried thinking of disgusting things disgusting to take away his boner, but he couldn't. Everything turns Luigi on. Mario, meanwhile, was going around the room, closing the windows to trap in the scent of his farts. He went up to Luigi, shoved his ass in his face, and let loose with a wet, 15-second fart. Luigi's face was moist and foul-smelling, and he loved it. He grabbed his dick and ran around the room, jacking off and breathing in the farty air. Mario grabbed the last Smartie on the table and ate it. He savored it and relished in his victory. "Luigi, you know you've never beaten me in the boner game," said Mario. "I know," said Luigi as he splooged on the carpet. Yoshi came running in and licked it up before anyone could tell him not to this time. "All right, Yoshi, it's bedtime," said Mario. Bedtime was Yoshi's least favorite time of the day. Bedtime meant that there would be no more fucking until morning. Mario dragged Yoshi down the hall, kicking, screaming, and peeing. "Yoshi, shut the fuck up!" ordered Mario, "and stop pissing everywhere!" But Yoshi continued on. "Oh, that's it," said Mario as he grabbed his wang and aimed at Yoshi. "It's a pee war now," he said as he shot his stream at Yoshi. Yoshi retaliated with a short spurt of pee directly into Mario's nose. Mario jumped over Yoshi and peed in his butt. Yoshi spun around in an attempt to get another blast in at Mario, but Mario was quicker. Mario grabbed Yoshi's head, stuck his wang into his mouth, and released his warm golden stream. Yoshi stopped fussing, closed his eyes, and purred as he drank the pee. Mario called for Luigi to come and help him carry Yoshi into his room. Yoshi continued sucking on Mario's wiener despite the flow of pee having stopped. They carried the dinosaur over to his bed and set him down gently. "Give me the dildo," whispered Mario. Luigi found the dildo and handed it to Mario. The dildo was an exact replica of Mario's own wiener. Mario held it right next to his wiener, quickly took it out, and put the dildo in Yoshi's mouth. Yoshi squirmed for a second, then became still again. Mario and Luigi walked out of the Yoshi room and locked the door. "He sure is cute when he's sucking dicks, isn't he?" said Luigi. Mario said nothing about this. He walked over to the couch and sat down. Suddenly, he got a whiff of something foul. At first, he thought it was just his crotch, but after sniffing around for a few seconds, he noticed it was coming from behind him. Not from his ass, but from behind the couch. He looked behind it and saw the remnants of Yoshi's shit dinner. There was a good 1/3 of the shit left. His stomach growled. Mario picked up the leftover shit and started to eat it. He couldn't believe the taste. He had tasted shit before and eaten it every now and then, but that shit was always fresh. The shit had been sitting there for a while and had hardened a bit. The outside was nice and crunchy, but the inside was still a little soft. It still retained most of the flavor, and had even picked up some of the flavor from his earlier farts. He contemplated sharing it with Luigi, then decided against it. He gobbled it all up and licked the plate clean. He made a mental note to make this dish again sometime. After watching cartoons for a while, Mario decided to head to bed. Luigi was already sound asleep, so so Mario quietly slipped into bed beside him. He kissed Luigi on the nose and drifted off into dreamland. The next morning, he woke up to the bed soaking wet. "Damn it, Luigi. Did you wet the bed again?" said Mario. Luigi mumbled and rolled over. Mario sighed and got out of bed, his body moist and smelling of urine. He thought about taking a shower, but decided to just spray deodorant all over his body. When he got to his dick, he screamed in pain as some of it went up his pee hole. Luigi awoke with a start and hopped out of bed, assuming his fighting position. He saw Mario hopping up and down, holding his dick and shouting. "What's wrong?" asked Luigi urgently. "What's wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. I sprayed deodorant up my pee hole, that's what's wrong," Mario shouted. Luigi ran into the kitchen and got a glass of water, then ran back to Mario, who was rolling on the floor in agony. "Quick, Mario, stick your dick in this water," Luigi said. Mario stuck his dick into the water, which shrank upon contact with it. "Holy shit, this is cold as fuck!" Mario screamed. He swirled his now very tiny dick around in the water. "How is this supposed to help me?" said Mario, his teeth chattering. "The cold water will numb your dick, thereby taking away the pain," said Luigi. Mario noticed Luigi was right. He couldn't feel the pain anymore, but he couldn't feel his dick at all either. He didn't like this. He liked to be aware of his dick at all times. Mario took his dick out of the water and cupped his hands around it to warm it up. Luigi took the glass and asked, "Are you done with the water?" Mario nodded as he rubbed his dick, not to whack it off, but to help warm it up. Luigi took a swig of the water and licked his lips. "Hey Mario, I've invented a new beverage, dick water," he said with a giggle. "Hey, give me a drink," said Mario. He took a sip of the water. You could have something here," he said. Then suddenly a jolt of pain shot through his dick. "Ah, fuck!" Mario took a few deep breaths to steady himself. "I'm going to go take a pee and see if that helps," he said. He walked into the bathroom with Luigi following him and stood in front of the toilet. "Mario, lift the seat," said Luigi sternly. Mario groaned and lifted the seat. He forced a short stream out, then stopped, shrieking in pain. "Ah! My fucking wiener! This hurts so fucking bad!" But he gritted his teeth and forced more pee out. "Rah! Why?" 5 long, painful minutes later, Mario had finally emptied his bladder. He fell to his knees, panting. His cock felt better now, but it still stung a little. On the other side of the house, they could hear Yoshi clawing at his door and yelling. Yoshi had no idea what was going on, but he heard his master screaming and he was scared. Mario looked into the toilet at his pee. It was a different color, sort of orange. "Blood," whispered Mario. Mario got up and walked out of the bathroom. "Mario, we need to get you to a doctor," said Luigi. Mario turned to his brother. "But Luigi, you're forgetting I am a doctor," he said. He pointed to his stethoscope, white jacket, and the shiny thing that goes around his head that was in the corner of the room. Luigi crossed his arms. "Mario, you and I both know you're not really a licensed medical physician." But Mario chose to ignore these words. He put on his doctor's outfit and walked into his lab. Mario gathered his chemicals and sat himself down at his lab desk. He took a test tube and began mixing chemicals. He mixed a red chemical with a bubbly, clear chemical and produced a golden chemical. He stuck his dick in the concoction and giggled as a tingling feeling ran up his dick. It gave him a boner which made his dick hurt even more. He set this mixture aside for later dick tingling when his dick wasn't in pain. Mario spent the greater part of the day trying to mix up something that would heal his poor peener. He was getting mad now. "Maybe Luigi's right. Maybe I do need a real doctor," he said, lowering his head. Then he noticed his fake medical diploma on the wall and perked up. "No," he whispered. "I can do this." In the other room, Luigi sat crying with Yoshi on the couch. "What if his peener never heals Yoshi?" sobbed Luigi. What will we do then? Yoshi tried to cheer Luigi up by licking his balls, but Luigi was just too sad. Finally, at exactly 1:27 a.m., Mario mixed two liquids together and stuck his cock in the mixture. The pain in his cock subsided. "What the?" he said as he looked at the two liquids he mixed. One beaker read sulfuric acid, and the other read Bowser's urine sample, 1993. Mario took his cock out of the test tube and waited. The pain did not return. He pissed out a small stream, and again there was no pain. "Dr. Mario has done it again," Mario said to himself. Luigi and Yoshi were asleep on the couch, with Luigi using Yoshi's nads as a pillow. "I did it! I did it!" Mario screamed as he ran into the room with his dick hanging out. Luigi awoke with a start, accidentally headbutting Yoshi in the balls. Yoshi shrieked in pain, fell to the ground and grabbed his poor balls. "Guys, I discovered the cure to my dick problem," Mario said. Luigi cried tears of joy and Yoshi cried tears of pain. Luigi got close and examined Mario's wiener. It looks as good as new," he said. Mario squirted a bit of pee on Luigi's face. "Oops," said Mario with a smirk. "Mario, this is no time to fool around," said Luigi sternly. "This time you were lucky, but next time it could be worse." "Yeah, whatever," said Mario. "Let's just go to bed." Mario and Luigi locked Yoshi in his room again. This time it was easier because his balls hurt too much to put up a fight. Then they stripped down and hopped into bed together. With a goodnight kiss, the two brothers went to sleep.